Hey folks, it's Stu here. Welcome back to Time Trial 19. This is the Vinewood Bowl Time Trial. Back to a longer one. It's a route that should be familiar with anyone who's done Pacific Standard a few times, because for a lot of it you're following that same route. You would normally take it with the bikes. You see, the early part of it's the same as most other trials, just avoid traffic. Now this is the first one I've known for a while that there's multiple ways of doing it. I mean, I know of at least 3 different routes. There's the route I take, which is the train tracks, so I found that bit easier. There's also a route of going up through the tunnel that you would use a Pacific Standard, but I struggled to get a decent entrance to that just because of the way it went. I was struggling to get it to go that way. A lot of obstacles climbing that hill. So you see, as I say, you're avoiding traffic at this point, trying to keep your eye, trying to wheelie as much as possible. Once again, the criticisms I've seen of the time trials that it's just for bikes and wheelies. Well, the only way I think they can cure that is if they vehicle lock it, because otherwise it's all about going fast, and the bike's faster than the car. Discussion. So you see here, here's the entrance to the train track. I was picking the moment to jump. I mean, this wasn't the best jump, and that's pinball basically. But I still managed to get under par with that. But there's obviously a bit more time to be gained there. It's easy enough. Anyone who's wanting to tackle it, I know there's some people who are already way under par time. I don't know whether these have just suddenly gotten easier or whether we're all just improving this skill. I think a quick tip here that I think I've mentioned before is, if you try and get up on the rails, like scrape down the bridge, if you try and get up on the rails, you actually accelerate because it removes that loss of traction you get being on gravel. It can just be quite difficult to do at speed and to stay on them. As you come out this last tunnel, this is where, once again, there's a couple of differences. Some people are going down into the sawmill, there's a gap in the fence down there. By God, it's difficult to hit. It's literally like one fence panel. My method was to come this way. I actually started off jumping a lot earlier, but I found I was falling too far and pretty much being unable to land it. Whereas you can see by going that way, I can bounce off the rocks a little bit, but I managed to stay on the bike and land on the road, which at the end of the day is what you're aiming for. And there's a little bit of road work to finish off, and you get a fathom again. And at this point we have a guest appearance from forum member Furry, who was off doing a totally different route that involved in going through the military base. Seems a bit mad, but to both finish at the same time like that. And there we are, there's the finish time. You see there, 2:50, which I'm happy enough with. And now on to the failed attempts. Now this first one, I was a little bit annoyed with this, because if you watch this, I picked the bike back up. You see, I got the bridge wrong. This is when I was trying to go over the tunnel. Now the bike lands fully in the water, but it isn't destroyed. I get to it, pick it up, it's out the water, and then it's destroyed. This is a bastard game. And this is what I'm saying about trying to jump earlier, and you start hitting problems like that. And a never-ending roll. So if you jump even earlier, I was landing on the roof of a little tin hut thing and dying pretty much every time. Well, that about wraps this up, folks. Here, this was Time Trial 19, the Vinewood Bowl. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. Got videos on other games as well as GTA. And until next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.
What brings you in today?